I'll be talking to you today, briefly, about my own research and how it relates to the Safe Cities, program. And I want to thank, Amy and, Yvonne for, putting this together. Thank you so very much. The title of my presentation is The African Union's Agenda 2063, Options for Canadian Foreign Policy to Building Safe Cities in Africa. The AU, or the African Union Agenda 2063, is a global strategy that to exploit all possible opportunities available in the short, medium, and long term so as to ensure positive socioeconomic transformation of the African states within the next 50 years. The AU, which predecessor the Organization of African Unity, was formed in 1963. And when the AU celebrated its 50 years of existence in 2013, it decided to look forward to the next 50 years. Of course, in Africa, there has been a lot of challenges with violent conflict and all that. And the AU has a clear agenda to change the course of Africa. So Agenda 2063 has 7 key aspirations or objectives. And 2 of these objectives are central to my own research on Canadian foreign and security policy in Africa. These 2 are an Africa of good governance, democracy, respect for human rights, justice, and the rule of law. And the second one related to this is a peaceful and secured Africa. I think you agree with me that good governance and secured cities are essential requirements if Africa is to sustain any successes that it has shocked over the years since the ending of the Cold War. We read stories about Africa rising. We read stories about the GDP of African states doubling over the past few years. Rwanda, for instance, is a rising star in Africa right now, in spite of the challenges of that it has faced with genocide in 1994. So then, what are the key roles that Canada can play relating to building safe cities? My research has focused on intervention, on peacekeeping issues, but I see an important dimension to securing cities, and here are they: that Canada, in terms of strengthening good governance and security, and in terms of ensuring that African states or African cities are safe, there are 2 policy options for Canada. First of all, Canada can invest in combating the proliferation of small arms and light weapons, which has been a major threat to security and stability of African states. And secondly, Canada can help to build the capacity of African security forces to dismantle organized criminal activities, especially in the major cities of Africa along the Gulf of Guinea. If we know where how African map is, the Gulf of Guinea is, just at the bottom of Africa, just in West Africa, along West Africa. These cities along the coast have become major transit points for the trading of narcotics and drugs in the global arena. And I think I'm going to end it right here.